What's wrong with speed cameras?
Good morning. We're not saying anything's wrong with speed cameras. What the council is doing is having a review of the funding to the Camera Safety Partnership to see whether it is right to continue that funding or whether the funding could be better used in putting in permanent road safety measures in the affected areas where speed cameras currently sit. We're not against speed cameras per se. We're just reviewing whether this is the best use of the money that's available.
What's your personal view?
Personal view is this is a good debate to have. We have been the responsibility for the Camera Safety Partnership and the funding was devolved to us from government. We therefore think it's perfectly reasonable that we look into this to see whether permanent road safety measures 24/7 are a better way of reducing speed and increasing safety. Safety is our number one importance for us, and we don't wish to see it diminished in any way, but as you can see from the camera behind me, it's currently covered up for operational reasons and is currently therefore not doing the job that it's intended to do. We are saying that perhaps we should be spending this money on an annual basis to improve road safety in Swindon.
And Snelgrove, what do you think? Road safety tool or simply a revenue raiser?
They're not a revenue raiser. The best speed camera is the one that doesn't raise any revenue but stops people speeding. All the money that's raised from the safety cameras gets ploughed back into road safety measures for councils up and down the country. And that camera in Queen's Drive that Rod's standing in front of has been out of operation because the council needs to get its finger out and get it back in operation. We've already had one fatality there along Queen's Drive in the last 6 months and 21 serious accidents in the last 18 months. So we really do need those cameras back because they deter people. They stop the people who willfully break the law because they don't want to be fined and they don't want the points off of their licence.
The problem is, though, Anne Snelgrove, roads with the highest number of speed cameras are still the scene of many accidents. The A6 in Lancashire, for example, it's got 31 speed cameras. An average of 16 people have been killed or seriously injured on that stretch of road since April 2002. It's not effective across the whole road, is it?
That's very sad, but they do deter people and they do bring down deaths. In Wiltshire, the partnership has discovered that road deaths have been cut by 2/3 at the sites where we've got cameras, and that's very important for the people in Swindon as well as throughout the country.
Rod Bluh, is this really about finding better ways to improve road safety, or is it simply about money for you because the Treasury now keeps the proceeds of the fines?
No, it's not about money at all. It is about road safety. The government's own statistics suggest that cameras may not be the full answer. And if we're going to have a debate, let's have a proper debate and let's get the facts out on the table. We've already had a road safety barrister supporting our position this morning. The AA and the RAC are supporting our position this morning, and I believe the Advanced Motoring Institute also. So this is a real debate. Anne is wrong when she says the council needs to pull its finger out, read the camera behind me, because it's not a matter for the council, it's a matter for the partnership. It's been out of action, I believe, probably for legal reasons, not for any other reason. So Anne needs to check her facts before she blames the council.
Have you got a personal axe to grind on this? I understand you lost your licence for 3 months after notching up 12 points for speeding, all of those from speed cameras.
Yes, I did. I'm happy to declare an interest on that. I did get banned for 3 months. It has redressed my behaviour, and I'm not saying that the cameras don't have a part to play. What I am saying, however, is that the money may be better used on a permanent basis to stop people speeding in the first place, whereas all cameras ever do is catch you when you've already speeded. Yes, there may be a long-term deterrent, but the evidence is not clear that these cameras are the most effective way of dealing with road safety and indeed improving it. And I would further add that if the government didn't want us to review this and didn't want us to challenge the system, why did they devolve responsibility for the system to local authorities? We're perfectly entitled to do this, and we will do it.
Yeah, and Snelgrove, I mean, there are probably other ways of dealing with this, aren't there, in terms of...
Not on the dual carriageway that Rod's standing on, and I'm delighted speed cameras have changed his behaviour. That's what we want to know them to do throughout the country. They are a deterrent. They can't be used unless there's been a fatality in the area. And also the other measures that Rod is talking about bringing into operation in Swindon are used as part of the road package, the road safety package in Swindon.
For example, horrible road engineering. Surely better to have a road designed to be safe in the first place than sticking a camera on it and saying,
look at the road that Rod's on at the moment. Try and engineer that one. That's why a camera is absolutely necessary on Queen's Drive. The Swindon is part of the Camera Safety Partnership. Why hasn't it negotiated with them to get that camera back into action? I want to see safety for the children on Swindon's roads, not just this summer but next summer and all summers to come. And Rod, I don't know what your position is anymore. Last week it was removing the cameras. This week it seems to be a debate. Make up your mind, do the right thing, keep the cameras in place.
Let him have his debate. Rod Bluh,
I'm sorry,
we've
but
run out of time. And Snelgrove, we've run out of time. I do apologise. That debate will continue in Swindon. Keep your thoughts coming on that story to both of you. Thank you very much indeed.